Sup guys, Lewis4 back for another video. Again, Raw a couple nights ago, it was pretty decent. I mean, I'll give my thoughts on that for another video. This one's completely off, pro wrestling. This is XRDW's most classic matches, the best matches, and just the matches that you should see. Now, the matches I'm about to tell you, they're not necessarily the best. Some of them I'm gonna give you are just, to see how far we've come. Like, to see how far you get the point. But, just a couple matches on here that, are really good. And some of them are just, they're not the best, but I think that you should watch them to see how, how far we've come. And, a lot of you new subscribers have not seen my old XRDW videos from way back. And here's another unknown fact that all of you XRDW fans, everyone that watches XRDW should know. We actually recorded about 20 matches that are on my account on private. And literally, they were going to be used in our storylines before CBJ pretty much messed us up, but all that. And we had some pretty good matches that are on private. And, I guess maybe in the next couple of weeks, I might start giving you guys some of those matches, taking them off private. But, the thing is, if I take them off private, you won't get them in their subscription log, so I'll put them in, like, a link of a video or something. But we have a lot of good matches on there. And again, you guys never saw the old XRDW title before we actually got the big gold belt. So we have a lot of old matches on there that some of them are actually pretty good that you guys have not even laid your eyes on yet. So anyway, but yeah, let me get into this video. All of the matches are in the description box. Again, I'm not asking you all to watch them right now, but I want you guys to come back to this video and watch them every now and then. On the description box, if the match has a B on it, that means it's a bad match, but you should watch it. If it has a G on it, that means it's a good match, and yes, you should watch it. So first match I want you guys to see is XRDW Unofficial Week 1 Part 2, 2009 Unofficial Weeks, that is. That was me and Eric Johnson's first match. That was XRDW's first match ever. I don't know if I should give you guys, no, I'm not even going to tell you guys who wins all these matches. But yeah, this is like the first ever XRDW match. This is literally a testament to see how far we've come. We sucked major ass, but we've gotten way better than this. But anyway, guys, that's the first ever XRDW match. Second match on XRDW Unofficial Week 4 Part 2, Unofficial Week 4 2009. This was a match between me and J Money. The trampoline broke because me and CBJ were practicing on it and we broke it. But yeah, so it's that basically me and J Money had to have a match in the front yard, and for the first time of us ever really fighting in the front yard, I think this was pretty damn good. No, it's not that great of a match, but for our first time ever wrestling on the front yard, this is pretty damn good. The classic last man standing match between me and Eric Johnson. I think this match is the match that pretty much propelled us a little bit, that got us. I mean, this was like the last Unofficial Week episode in the 2009 editions, and I think this match propelled us up a little bit. I think this match was like the start of the beginning for us, in my opinion. To watch this match, it's actually decent for back then. I think this match is actually pretty decent. So last man standing match Part 1 and Part 2, Steel City title match. Part 2 and Part 3. This is the first ever Steel City Championship match to crown the first ever Steel City Championship champion versus Eric Johnson and J Money. Not the best match ever. It just wasn't turned out good. But again, it's the first ever Steel City title match. I think you all should watch that. Eric Johnson versus J Money rematch. Oh my goodness, this match was great. If you did not see this match, it's Part 1 and Part 2. This match was just insane. Like, I swear, when Eric Johnson did this leg drop on literally a table, I thought J Money got knocked out. I really did. I was the cameraman for that match, and I was pretty scared. This match was, I'm probably gonna say this match was one of the most extreme matches, if not the most extreme match in XRDW. Way worse than the stuff we put on now. This was just, to me, it was just insane. Part 1 was decent. Part 2 is when everything just goes berserk. And after the match, you see all the chaos and the destruction all around the ring. So it's pretty good. I think that's a great match, and no one's really, you know, seen it, and it's a shame. Steel chair match, obviously. This match was one of my favorite matches. It was a classic, and the funny thing is we did this match in one take. We just barely went over it. We did it one take. It turned out good. This was, again, and you know, the first Steel Chair match part 1 has over 1,000 views. So this is like the most popular XRDW match in my opinion. It has part 1 has over 1,000 views. Again, WWE took our idea with the steel chair match idea. We did it in August of 2009, and then they did it at TLC last year. So this was pretty good. Yeah, so you should all really just go watch that match. This match was, again, a classic, and you guys should watch that. XRDW XTWA's match, 2 out of 3 falls. Let me see how much time I have left in this video. Hold on. Okay, I have a decent amount of time left. Basically, what this match was, you know, us and our sister fed VTWF, we had this little alliance thing going on. We decided to make a fed out of it. We haven't made any videos other than the first episode yet. It's really a shame, but you know, Freeson, if you're watching this, we'll talk about this. But yeah, this was on my channel. I have the full version of it. So good, so underrated. It was a 2 out of 3 falls match. Eric Johnson versus J Money, 2 out of 3 falls match. Very underrated match. I think you all should really go watch that. I don't even think that match has any comments on it. So really, this match is underrated to the max. Now getting into the more current XRDW matches, here we go. The Buried Alive match between myself and J Money. J Money just came over, and I was just like, we were just bored, and we were like, oh, we should just do a Buried Alive match, and we just like he thought of it. I'm like, oh, that's actually a good idea. And since there was a lot of snow and we didn't have school all that week, no one in the Pittsburgh area had school that whole week because of the snow. So we just decided to have a Buried Alive match. Came out very good. And yeah, this was on during J Money's losing streak. Very good match. XRDW Unofficial Week 1, the 2010 edition. It was me and Eric Johnson. Pretty good match in my opinion. Not my favorite Eric Johnson in my match, but it was actually a decent match. So I expect you all to go watch that. Unofficial Week 3, myself versus J Money in a storage match. This match was very good. One of my favorite matches, actually being in and wrestling in. This match was really good in my opinion. It was just great. And yeah, now I think this is literally the best XRDW match ever that we've ever put on. Myself, and during the Second Coming, that is, the Second Coming, myself and Eric Johnson, this was, in my opinion, the best XRDW match to date. Me and Eric Johnson just put on a show. We just destroyed. I mean, this match was my favorite match. The Second Coming, me and Eric Johnson in an unsanctioned match, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, go watch that match. My favorite, I think, the best XRDW match ever. Now getting into the regular episodes for 2010, the episode 1 main event, me, myself, and Eric Johnson in a, what was it, a 3 out of 5 falls match for the XRDW Championship to crown the first ever XRDW champion. So I think you all should go watch that. Very good match very good match. It lived up to expectations in my opinion, but the Second Coming that was great. I'm sorry, that was a good match. XRDW Episode 3, main event, Eric Johnson versus J Money. Whoever wins will become the #1 contender for the XRDW Championship. This was a good match. This is probably the second best match in XRDW in my opinion. Very good match. Go watch it. Now, I think all of you have already watched that. And obviously, Day of Reckoning, our last pay-per-view, our last video. Myself, J Money, and Eric Johnson in triple threat match for the XRDW Championship. This was really good. Editing by Freeson from VTWF. Very good match. So yeah, guys, this is all of the good matches on XRDW. Again, if it has a B, it means it's a bad match, but you should still watch it. If it's G, it's a really good match. So yeah, guys, that's it. Again, you know, I'll make more. I might put the Vault episodes up. I mean, just some matches that you guys have never even seen before, ever. Up maybe one day. But yeah, guys, anyway, I'll talk to you all later. Go look at them right now. Go through the list. Very good. Anyway, guys, I guess I'll talk to you all later. Peace out.